Hello Virgo, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of January 2022. We're already into the new year. That is so exciting, and I'm ready for the changes that I know are on the horizon for all of us. For the readings this month, I will be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Virgo, with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. So, if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. And yeah, that's it. Let's get right into it. All right, I'm already picking up the sense of a little bit of overwhelm for you, Virgo, as we start off the new year and go into the new month. And the thing is energetically, I feel this for a lot of us. Like, this is not, you know, something that only Virgos are feeling, but I do feel like us Virgos, because we're so particular about how things are and how we want things to be, that sometimes we can put a little bit more pressure on ourselves than probably what would be considered quote-unquote normal. But let's go ahead. Whoa. I'm getting a lot of cards here, and I'm just going to go with it because that's what I do. But like I said, I can see just from looking here that, yeah, this is, we've got a lot of overwhelm. But the thing is because from what I'm seeing here, it's because big changes are taking place, okay? Big changes are taking place. And intuitively, like I said, energetically, you know this, Virgo. So I mean, I could say, you know, don't feel overwhelmed, but I would never want anyone to deny what they're feeling and how they're feeling. And so I do have a new camera, so I'm trying to, there we go, make it work. So, you know, I do apologize in advance if something seems off. But like I said, big changes are coming. Like I said, I'm seeing this with the Ten of Wands and the Strength card in reverse. That's overwhelm energy for sure. But the Death card and the Hangman, this is a huge change on the horizon, and your whole life is about to look and feel very different, Virgo, especially as it relates to your money. This could be a new career, but I'm also feeling like there's something shifting in your personal life that's going to impact your finances, and that will show up at the beginning of January, in the beginning of the new year, right? So there's a lot of ways this can happen. There's a lot of ways that this can show up, but just understand that from what I'm seeing here, there's something that was kind of dragging for you personally. However, things are starting to move, and again, that's going to impact not only your relationships, but it's going to impact your money. The Judgment card means that there's some things happening that you have no control over, and this could be where the overwhelm is coming from. You know, you understand that things happen, and, you know, stuff, you know, just kind of ends up the way it ends up. But, you know, it's the inability to control that, which is very frustrating. And I get it, Virgo. I truly do. But here's where things start to get good. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This means that you are breaking free of limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs. Remember, wealth is all about mindset. So the strategies here to increase in all areas of your life definitely are happening. That's what we see with the Empress here. So because you've been working on self, Virgo, you have unlocked a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity, and you really are starting to become truly magnetic to what it is that you desire. And I'm feeling this wholeheartedly with money, Virgo. You are attracting more money. You're attracting more opportunity. You're attracting good things to you. And the Empress tells us that while those things are taking place, it will take time before they fully develop into whatever it is that they're supposed to develop into. I'm also feeling like there's some new investment strategies for some of you that are definitely going to really grow and flourish once we move into January. Next, we have the High Priestess. That is the intuitive card. It's also another card of the Divine Feminine. So you're feminine energy, your creativity is really going to take you far as we move into and throughout the month of January. Now, we also got the Knight, excuse me, the Knight of Cups, which means offer and support and assistance is definitely coming your way. So I do feel like some money things will be happening. Oh, absolutely, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Now, the Ace of Pentacles means that there is a new venture. I want to say a new business for some of you. I know a lot of us are moving into the entrepreneurial space. I think that's very exciting. Looks like it's gonna be very successful for you, Virgo. But here we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords in the reverse is telling me there's something you're not letting go of, but you're gonna have to figure out what that is and how you can release it, because it could get in the way of a potential opportunity here. And because we're talking about money, because we're talking about finances, what do you need to let go of? What needs to be released so you can make space for more? Because it's not about you not being able to have the money you want, excuse me, but do you have the capacity to receive all the money that you want? Okay, that's really what we're talking about here. Now, whether that be something physically in your space, or maybe it's just up-leveling your mindset and your goals to think bigger, or maybe it's a combination of both. I know for me personally, when I move stuff out of my physical environment, things shift very rapidly in my life, both personally and financially. Finally, we do have the Hermit here. Now, the Hermit talks about kind of taking a step back. And the Hermit is also the Virgo card in the tarot deck. And so I do feel like we will be kind of doing a lot of inward self-reflecting here. In other words, getting really clear about what it is that we want to have in our lives as it relates to money. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2022? All right, big changes are definitely happening. Now, I see this Death card and the Tower card. That means literally something in your life is going to have to be deconstructed, is going to have to be rebuilt from scratch. Now, I know I'm feeling heavily like this is something on the home front. Could it be that some of you are literally building your own homes from scratch? Could it be maybe the dynamics in your home life need to really kind of be rearranged so more money can happen? Like, I've seen this happen where people literally have to make room in their home, you know, for a home office because now they're starting a business or they're working completely from home. So whatever that may be, embrace it and don't be afraid of it, but do the work, okay? Get the things done at home so you can expand your capacity to receive more money. Eight of Cups tells me you're going to be happily walking away from something. I think that's where this Queen of Swords energy shows up. Remember, we're talking about releasing something. Looks like you do walk away from something, and you're going to be having no regrets, and you're going to be very happy and much better off because of it. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like there's going to be a dip in work, and it's going to be something unpredictable. Now, I'm feeling this is going to be an external influence. So there could be something happening maybe with our economy. It's like a big picture thing that's affecting your day-to-day work. Could it be a new change in some of our rules, you know, as it relates to what's going on worldwide? And, you know, that has an impact on business. It has an impact on our politics as well as our economy. And that's what I'm feeling with this card. There is something huge, could be something globally even, that's going to impact us all, which will have a direct or an indirect effect on our money. Now, but the thing is don't worry about that, okay? Don't worry that, you know, something catastrophic is going to happen, because I don't sense that, but I do feel like it's going to be an unpredictable change, like nobody saw this coming. Oh, and we've got a repeater card, and there we go. We've got some really good cards here. Wow, okay, so you see I've got some cards already. Flipping over, my favorite investment card is showing up for you, Virgo. Yep, and then you're going to have to, by the time we close out January, you're going to just wait and see. Sometimes you do the work and then you step back and you wait and see what develops. And that's how January is going to flow for you. But again, we have this Hermit card. Remember, that's a repeater. So again, you're going to be doing a lot of work independently, Virgo, as well as internal work. And that's going to, again, make you more receptive and more magnetic towards money. We have the Sun card. Even if it's in the reverse, it's still a very good, bright card in all of my readings. The Sun card talks about, yes, things will happen. Things are going to be good. Things are going to be profitable. Maybe not to the degree that you initially thought, but it's still going to be good. Now we've got my favorite investment card, the King of Pentacles. I hope you are investing. If not, get on it, Virgo. There's a lot of opportunities and a lot of potential to increase your money, but you got to think long term here. We're not trying to get rich quick, although that could happen with some certain investments, but we're looking long term, 5, 10, even 20 years down the line. Okay, but it's an investment season, I'll say it that way. Next, we have the Star card in the reverse. The Star card in the reverse. When I see her in the reverse, sometimes she strikes me as a warning to pay attention to our health. Now, this is not saying, oh my God, something horrible is happening. No, not at all. But sometimes our health can take a back seat when we're trying to achieve money, when we're trying to work, when we're trying to hit certain goals. So I just want to remind you, Virgo, to not allow that to happen. Please make sure you keep your health a priority, because remember, health is the true wealth, and you can't spend all your millions and enjoy all your millions if you're laying up in a hospital bed. Well, I mean, I'm sure you could spend it, but you don't want to spend it that way. And finally, we talked about the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords again. That is you stepping back, right? Doing everything you can do to make sure your money is on point, and then you're going to step back and see what develops before you figure out what you're going to do next. All right, Virgo, January is pretty good for you. Lots of things happening. Looks like lots of things shifting in your life, but you're going to be better off because of it. So we've got tourmaline. Smudging root chakra. This is feeling really grounded. Maybe that's what it is that you need to focus on, Virgo, as we move throughout January, really tapping in to your root chakra and making sure you feel totally grounded and totally secure. And that will give you the freedom and the flexibility to do different things, to take more risks, and to withstand anything that shows up, you know, whether planned or unplanned, predicted or unpredicted. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.